but not least, we're going to talk about a story where and this happened over in my home state, as it were. Happened over in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm from Indiana. And it was a young lady that, and the thing is that, first thing is that a young lady decided she was going to act on a young man honking his horn at us, honking his horn at her. And my whole thing is that, how many of us would have died ourselves if we had done this? I know I would have. Let's check it out.
Tonight, this 23-year-old woman is behind bars facing a murder charge after police say road rage led to a deadly shooting. This happening on the city's west side. And thanks for joining us first at 4. I'm Rafael Sanchez.
And I'm Aaliyah Blackburn. It's a story we first brought you as breaking news Friday evening. Fox 59's Jesse Wells explains how police say a traffic dispute turned deadly.
According to court records, the victim was stopped behind the suspect at a red light here on 38th Street. After the light turned green and the suspect didn't move, the victim honked his horn. Prosecutors believe that honk enraged the suspect, who fired one shot into the victim's car.
A single bullet hole.
How many of you have done that? Raise your hand if you've done that. Everybody who just raised their hand could have possibly been shot for honking their horn. And I consider it a pretty common thing. I mean, in truth, I think that when you honk your horn, or me personally, just I guess so I could validate me doing it, I consider myself honking my horn helping you, because obviously you're sitting there on your phone or just not paying attention or something, and I'm helping you realize that the light has changed colors.
Shattered the back window of this car and claimed the life of 21-year-old Kentrell Settles.
He's loved by so many people, and there's so many people that's gonna.
I know him. Oh man. Let's keep going.
Miss him, and such a precious life was taken for no reason.
Police were called around 2 p.m. Friday to a neighborhood near 38th and Georgetown and found the victim bleeding in the driver's seat. The young man died shortly after being rushed to the hospital.
He didn't do anything wrong, and for it to still happen, I mean, it troubles you.
It's beyond senseless. The victim in this case.
Man, I know Kenny used to hang out with us down at IU. Oh, that's messed up, man. That's crazy to see somebody that you haven't seen in probably 19, 20 years and see that his son got shot for honking his horn at a lady. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Honks his horn and he ends up losing his life.
This affidavit claims 23-year-old Deborah Benefiel got mad that the victim honked his horn, so she followed him and fired a shot into his car.
The allegation is she couldn't keep her cool at a traffic light.
This is just sad and disappointing that we're seeing this in our society and our culture, where people think it's okay to pick up a firearm and take an action like this and taking one's life.
IMPD officers quickly used license plate readers to track down the suspect's SUV, leading to her arrest for murder and criminal recklessness just a few hours after the shooting.
I'm a huge believer in the license plate readers. It has been a game changer.
Both police and prosecutors hope the case sends a simple message to drivers everywhere.
We have to be patient. We have to be calm.
So it's just a good reminder to everybody to not only keep your cool on the road, and if someone honks their horn, it's not the end of the world, and it should not ever result in gun violence, but those are the allegations here.
After being arrested, the suspect refused to talk to police. She was identified as the shooter by the victim's girlfriend, who was in the car when the shooting took place.
Finally, before the shooting, the suspect did not have any criminal history. She's now being held without bond pending trial. Jesse Wells, Fox 59 News.
Jesse, thank you. On Indy's Northeast.
Tonight.
Damn. All right. Wow. My condolences to Murph and his family. That's small world, guys. Truly a small world we live in. And what are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about? This is literally. First thing I'm gonna say is that we have to realize to some degree that this is not just all people of color. It's the best way to say it. I mean, this young lady was not a person of color. She looks as Spanish, but of course that truly doesn't matter. And it's just one of those things. It's just I just don't understand, because when did we turn into a world where something as simple as that? Because my whole thing is that I can't. It's hard for me to believe that there's a person in the world who has not done that. You know what I mean? This is one of them things where, if you're sitting behind somebody and the light turns, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. And in most cases, I won't honk. You know what I mean? I'll just be chilling or whatever. I'll give it a couple minutes. If I think it's going to reach, I'll only honk. I will say this. I will only honk when I think that the light is about to turn from green to yellow. I'm honking. I'm honking then. And I think that a lot of people, do this. I mean, I think that a lot of people do this. But who in their right mind would think they would lose their life because they've done this? That is so outrageous to think that somebody would kill somebody because of this. I mean, I don't know. It baffles the mind that we've reached a point in the world where, just no respect for life is what I want to say. That young lady could not have any respect for life. Just have no. I don't even know what to say. It's just one of them situations where you are literally. There's got to be some of the stupidest stuff. The dude honked at you. He was helping you. That is my whole thing. Honking at a person that's sitting at a light that's not paying attention is helping them. But nobody sees that. Somebody would see this as an offense. And don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's lots of people that see this as an offense. And a lot of people that have gotten into fights or road rage incidents. But how many people have really lost their lives because they honked their horn at somebody? It's truly outrageous that we live in a world where people would truly decide that they're going to shoot you because you honked your horn at them. And truly it's crazy to me that this happened in Indianapolis, but of course we have crazy people everywhere. It's not just any particular place. We find crazies everywhere, and this lady has to be crazy because that young lady looked like she was fairly young. Dollars to donuts, I bet she got multiple children, and now they ain't got no moms. And my friend Murph lost his son. All right, guys, I'm going to let y'all go and get up out of here. I am Chris Surratt. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Car Concierge Show. Please hit the like, share, subscribe buttons, and I'm out. Peace.